everyone. I am happy to welcome you to another beautiful episode of Chicha the Nation Builder. On the show today with my brother and a colleague. My name remains the same, Musliudeen Alimat Adekunle. Please sir, sorry. Welcome to the show. Please introduce yourself.
Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. Good evening, anywhere it's may be. My name is Solukoni Olalikoluwa, to be precise.
Welcome on the board, Mr. Lekon. First of all, I would love to appreciate you because I know you are very busy, but for the love of the show, you are here. So welcome once again. So I have a lot of questions. My first question is, how many years now you have been teaching?
Actually, I started teaching in the year, I think 2015 or so, but due to some reasons, I need to withdraw teaching. I need to cater for my school, everything.
Okay.
So after like 2020, I resumed back to profession. So I should count the years now, maybe 7 or 6 years.
So you are a teacher now?
Yeah, exactly.
Professionally?
Yes.
Okay. So can you take us through the journey of how you become a teacher? Is it what you love to be doing, or like is it that they say, okay, maybe daddy and mommy said, okay, oh, Mr. Lekon, please, oh, you have to be a teacher, or is what you love? Do you have passion for it?
Actually, you can't be forced to teach.
Okay.
And on this another way around, you can be forced to teach. But this is what I would say exactly. Things that are being forced to do never give you better results or better outcome. But once you have the interest of doing, have a better outcome.
Okay.
The passion must be there, the zeal must be there,
Okay.
the love must be there.
Okay.
I personally, I have the zeal, or I have the passion.
Okay.
That's why I just see it as something I love doing.
Okay.
That's why I do try to go any lengths to make some research about some things, so as to help me, so I can impact lives.
Okay.
That's why, according to the text, say, teacher as a nation builder.
Okay.
So that's why we build life and all those processes.
Thank you, sir. Then another question here is, how does it feel to be a teacher? I know we are dealing with different students. How does it feel to be a teacher?
Actually, in this life, really God has advantages and disadvantages.
Okay.
Everything has advantages and disadvantages.
Okay.
So there are a lot of merits and there are a lot of demerits.
Okay.
Actually, when you look at it now, the merit that is there is that there are some parents that sees you as someone nurturing their future.
Okay.
So a merit from there, the regard they give to you is what they see.
Okay.
So the regard there, but not all parents.
Okay.
Quite right. Because there are many scenes I've seen personally from parents that shows that it's not all parents that values the impact of teacher on their child or on their children.
And is it supposed to be like that?
It shouldn't be. The reason is because there is something that we do see a law of karma. So what goes around comes around.
Yes, true.
So when a parent is showing some bad attitude,
okay,
some attitude that doesn't make sense to the teachers,
okay,
so what the parent is showing will later bounce back on the child.
okay.
So that's how it is.
So our parents should be careful.
It just it lies on, let me say, it lies on our exposure.
Okay.
There are many parents that even if they are not exposed, but they see that this thing is an advantage. But in terms of, let me say, the sin that I saw very recent. So the woman she's illiterate.
Okay.
She's not an illiterate, but out of, let me say, proudness.
Okay.
She showed an nonchalant attitude towards one of my colleagues, and he stalked me. And actually, when I see her the scenario of the thing, the woman really wanted to bounce back on me, but due to the knowledge of God, I tried to deprive her and do what is necessary.
Thank you, sir. And as a teacher, we have a lot of challenges and responsibilities. Please, can you emphasize on that?
There are many challenges,
Hmm.
sincerely. That's why you see that these days the standard of school diminish
Hmm.
due to many schools are not being able to meet up with the standard of education.
Hmm.
So now, for instance, now a school that is not having the ability or the capacity to employ competent teacher
Hmm.
is a challenge for the school.
Hmm.
And for instance, I personally, uh, it's really bad when a student has a question from me and I'm not being able to give a thorough answer, a
Hmm.
real answer, a fact, or true from my experience.
Hmm.
So being able to do that is a challenge for the teacher.
Okay.
And for you to have the knowledge of that, I see teaching as a way of gaining experience and lessons towards another stage of life.
Hmm.
Because the more you teach, the more you learn.
Hmm.
The more you teach, the more you unlearn.
Hmm.
So what you are learning will help you to grow. And the one you think you are unlearning will be kept aside.
Hmm.
So that it's even if you want to deviate, you try to see that you will learn that and
Okay.
you move forward.
Hmm. You are talking about being competent when it comes to teachers.
Yes.
How can we identify ones? I know if we are talking about certificates, some of us have certificates, we can't defend it.
Certificate is not competency.
Okay.
It's not competence. Because it's not competence. I
Okay.
have a lot of friends that even if they are able to get their certificate, but the boldness is there. Boldness is one of competence. It's part of
Hmm.
a branch
Hmm.
of it. Because for you to be able to have the boldness to face your students
Hmm.
and explain things is part of your competency as a teacher.
Hmm.
Now that's why you see that in our institution, you always do micro teaching.
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
they are trying to guide you, build you
Hmm.
to be able to stand as a teacher when you're in that show of being a teacher.
Hmm.
Because if you are not being able to have class control, for instance, how do you want to manage your class?
Hmm.
So management, class control helps a teacher that is competent in its profession
Okay.
to catch the mind of the
Hmm.
students.
Hmm. So then about responsibility. What's our responsibility? Do you think it's only teaching, just to impart knowledge and that's all?
It's not only that.
Okay.
Most of the teachers we have nowadays, they are brothers, they are sisters, they are parents.
Okay.
So imparting moral structure of life into students
Hmm.
is part of teacher responsibility.
Possibility. Okay.
But many parents nowadays, they count it as something they don't love from the
Hmm.
teacher, which they show different attitude when it's being implemented on the child.
Hmm.
And I see that this is having impacts if a parent allow the teacher to do that,
Hmm.
and it's having negative impact if a parent is not allowing such. Even the Bible says that we should teach our child so that he or she will not depart from it. It's
Hmm.
what the child is being taught that will guide the child or that will guide every student in their path of life.
Yeah, I even believe that most of us as a teacher are parents.
Yes,
So,
that's what I said.
okay.
Most teachers are brothers, are sisters, are parents. So this responsibility of being a parent in their own personal house can be bring down,
Okay.
or we can just shift it or
Okay.
transfer it to school
Hmm.
since it's a positive one
Hmm.
to help the child or the
Hmm.
student at school to grow.
Hmm. So, I could share. Well done. Well done. So another one here is, what do you think we can do to promote learning while teaching is going on?
Actually, I see there's a problem we have in this Nigeria. Sorry to say, to be precise.
No, no, no. No
We see
problem.
that we are following the paths of those that are colonizers,
Hmm.
which we gain independence from.
Hmm.
And when we look at their structure there, they look at the intellect, or let me say how the child is growing up.
Hmm.
Okay, where is he or she going to fit in
Hmm.
before they try to shift him to where he will be? Nowadays, we are talking about professionalism in terms of each different profession we have. Now, in curriculum, we have um, child center learning.
Okay.
But this is what I'm trying to say. If at all we look at our child and we look at what is he doing as he's growing,
Hmm.
this will help us to know that okay, this is where this child wants to move to. This is the
Okay.
fit.
Okay.
Not that we should just enforce that you must do this.
Hmm.
Enforcing a child to do what he doesn't want to do or what is not in line with his ability can affect his ability to become disabled
True.
in terms of the ability he has to show to
Yes,
the
yes,
world.
yes. It's true. It's true. So we should try and know our child more, our
Yes,
children more.
exactly. It's not on maybe the award he or she's even getting. It's
Okay.
not on maybe he got a first position or second position or third position.
Hmm.
It's not on that. It lies on his personal skill, which he's showing from the beginning of his or her life.
Hmm. And there is a particular problem that we all have, as our parents, they want their child to be speaking English fluently. But we have some children, we have some students that can speak fluently, but they can't write down. Like they can't write it correctly down. Just
And
emphasize on
what
that,
I
sir.
would say on that is that um, I said this before we start the program. I said competence teacher is part of this. There are many schools that they are they are very buoyant
Hmm.
to tell you that all their children, all their students that can just give anything of words in a perfect way.
Hmm.
But how are they being taught on what to write? So for instance, if I'm taking English now, for instance, I do tell you students, for you to develop a sentence, you must be able to know each part of speech,
Hmm.
what they stand for.
Hmm.
How can you clench them together to make
Hmm.
up a sentence?
Hmm.
So it's not about, apart from them listening to what we are seeing day in day out, which is also developing them,
Hmm.
but the structure of all those terms or all those group of words, are they being able to identify them?
Hmm.
Which type of sentence is this? Is it a simple sentence? Is it a compound sentence, complex or compound complex?
Hmm.
Is it an exclamatory? There are many students that they don't even know being able to differentiate.
Hmm.
So if you don't being able to differentiate, how do you want to write down what you can differentiate?
Hmm.
So it lies on the competency of the person taking the students
Students.
on how to develop him or she
Hmm.
on what he or she wants to put down.
Hmm. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And this one is general, like when we are talking about primary level, secondary level, then we have tertiaries too.
Yes.
So, what do you think we can do, like, to promote Nigeria educational sector
Um,
generally?
this, from my own point of view, this is what I think. Actually, we shouldn't look at the cost of education,
Okay.
what you want to pay for students' school fees.
Hmm.
We should look at, apart from looking at the structure of the school, we should try to make findings.
Hmm.
What are they teaching in that school
Hmm.
that will impact my child growing up?
Hmm.
Because for a child to develop very well, it starts from the young age.
Hmm.
Òyìnbó máa ń sọ wípé àti kékeré lẹ́tí máa mọ ọmọ tó máa dá ṣámṣám.
Hmm.
Now, in a situation whereby a child is not being taught very well from the young age, how do you expect him or she to cope when he grows?
Hmm.
Àwọn ní àti kékeré la ti ń pẹ̀ka àròkò
Yes,
tó bá dàgbà tán ẹ̀bọ̀ ló á máa ró.
Benny,
It is from the young age you can impose, you can develop them.
Hmm.
So as they are growing, yeah, it's like you are building a foundation.
Hmm.
So as they are growing, it will be increasing. But in a situation whereby the foundation is not stand erect,
Hmm.
so anything you lay on it will later collapse.
Hmm.
So from that young age, we need to develop them very, very well. I personally, I went to a public school. I came from public school. But before I moved to public school, I went to private school
Hmm.
that imparts me, that helps me a lot. So this is what helps me to grow and develop.
Hmm.
So then in this, there are many parents nowadays. They really put every responsibility on government.
Hmm. They don't want
So
to do
they don't want to
anything.
do anything, and you are expecting a greater result
Hmm.
when you are even trying to shift your own responsibility to other party.
Hmm.
You are not doing anything apart from buying their school uniform and sending them to school. Many of them are not having textbook. There was a day I asked the students, what is the basic or what are the basic reasons why a teacher will give you scheme of work?
Hmm.
And she was just giving me some reasons. Later on she said something which I clinched to. Basically, you have been given scheme of work to read ahead.
Of course, to prepare ahead.
To prepare ahead.
Yes.
So you that don't have textbook, how do you want to prepare ahead?
Of course.
So it won't be possible to prepare ahead when there is no textbook to
Hmm.
prepare ahead. So I'm just let me say I'm trying to beg our parents, urge them. They should provide the necessities
Hmm.
as the child grows.
Hmm.
Because when a stage is being omitted, it's very, very hard
Hmm.
to bring a better solution on the next stage
Hmm.
from the stage that has been omitted.
Hmm.
For example, let's look at staircase. If the beginning is not being built very well, it affects the next stage
Of course.
till the first one.
Of course.
So that's how education is. It's like we are laying foundations.
Of course.
So what are we laying on?
Hmm.
Lies on how to develop this child's education life.
Hmm. Thank you, sir. And the last one is, I know our parents are trying their best.
They are trying, yes.
They are supporting us in terms of financial stuff
But they should
they are
try more.
providing.
They should try
So
more.
what do you think they can do just to support these children on learning? I know they are paying school fees, textbook and everything, okay, fine. But ṣé kọ́kọ́ máa san owó yẹn la kọ́kọ́ máa san school fees kan máa ra textbook lásán ni kílẹ̀ bóyá wọ́n lè ṣe lọ́kàn lè support wa.
This is what I'm thinking from my own side. Most of the students, or let me say every children, if you look at the time space they use in the school, is lesser to the time they use at home. So if at all we can occupy their time and they are not having much time to play, if they are used to it, they will see playing as something that is not their primary assignment. So but when a child is used to playing every time, so we think that okay, is a normal norms. Let me go and play. And I never say the child shouldn't play.
Yes.
Because walking without playing make Jack a dull boy. So what you should work more and play less to have a better result.
Thank you, sir.
So that's why let me say a child should be engaged, maybe in lesson after school. So it should be built on what they've built in the school, so that it's developed and continue. Instead of playing to forget the previous class. So that's right.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for coming. But before we leave the show, what can you tell people about the show? Do you think it's going to be useful for us, like both parents and teachers, including the students?
Exactly. It will be a benefit to every party. Is it the parents, the students, and even the teachers? The teacher will know that he or she needs to do his or her job as a teacher. So to go extra length, to impart knowledge, to be a light in the life of the child. And parents will know that it is a responsibility to do necessity for the child growing up. And likewise, the student will know that it's also his own responsibility to learn when it is time to learn, due time to learn. And because as people are coming to the show, we'll be having different aspects, different thoughts, different ideas, different inspiration. So from there, I think these parties we mentioned can derive their own benefits that will suit them.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. We really appreciate you, sir, and thank you for giving us your time. Out of no time, you create time. Thank you, sir.
Alright.
And this is the end of the show for today. Please, if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do comment, like, share your own experience too on that comment section. We will reply. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Thank
You,
you
sir.
so much. You're welcome.